People seem to have stopped talking about the Turing test for AI once it stopped being hypothetical.
Technically, someone can stay in total solar eclipse for hours.
Solar eclipses must have blinded a ton of random unsuspecting humans throughout history.
Your butthole is older than your teeth.
Someone's dad is using you as a horrible example for his kids, and you don't know it.
Most people nowadays don't bother changing the default ringtone on their phone.
People born in the early 2000s are a part of the last group of humans who learned Pluto was a planet.
Pregnant women basically turn food into humans.
People in Star Wars have favorite foods that people on other planets in Star Wars have never heard of.
The brain remembers that it forgot something, but can't remember what that thing was.
Neglect is the only crime where you're charged for doing nothing.
Before you were a human, you were food.
AIs don't have to get better to pass the Turing test. Humans can just get dumber.
Beached whales might not even want to be saved.
Fruits are plants making their children as delicious as possible, hoping something eats them and shits them out as far away from them as possible.
Spinning is drugs for kids.
Humans are the only animals that wait for their food to cool down.
There's been one fork that has been in hundreds of mouths, including yours.
Everyone somehow agreed that one must smile while taking photos, even though there was never any compulsion.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. Having your phone out of its case feels weirdly similar to seeing yourself in the changing room mirror at a clothing store.
Somewhere in the universe, if there is a shiny reflective planet with a clear linear path to Earth, we may get to see our past with our telescopes.
Chapstick adds a slight flavor to the air you breathe.
Somebody, somewhere, has stolen a library book about learning how to steal.
The more imaginative you are, the more likely you're unable to focus on anything in life.
Friday feels better than Saturday.
You're technically viewing the dark side of the moon during an eclipse.
People always talk about the straw that broke the camel's back, but no one talks about the strength it had to hold up all the weight beforehand.
Saying much appreciated is a dangerous step towards a full Yoda sentence.
I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you liked this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Dad Jokes. It'll make you laugh and groan. Just search for Daily Dad Jokes in your podcast app or check the show notes page for links. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.